It's been a busy summer, and here's a recap of our Ineos E30 SEMA build, Gridlife, and essentially how our S14 did in the last 12 months. So far, we fitted the engine into the E30, painted the engine bay and interior. The metal M3 C-pillar is requiring more work than we originally anticipated. In the midst of the build, we wanted to talk to you about what our S14 has been through recently. Over the last 12 months, our S14, which we call Razetil, has been through the absolute ringer. Last year in Irwindale, they split up the rounds where we competed on Friday and Sunday so people could fix damage in between the two rounds. And we absolutely made use of that. On Friday, behind my Ineos teammate, Daijiro Yoshihara, I hit the wall really hard.
Oh, Faruk goes hard in the wall. Faruk slams. The SGK S14 Yoshihara still has to continue through the entire.
To the point where we had to find a frame rack locally in Los Angeles and spent 8 hours on the frame rack. We actually got back out there for competition on Sunday, but it was an absolute mission by the team, and the dedication was phenomenal. But moving into 2021, we knew that we were going to be on a TV show on Discovery called The Getaway Driver. So in February, we started prepping the car for our journey to the show, and the show actually was filmed in Augusta, Georgia. Now on the way there, Texas saw the largest snowstorm it has seen in decades. There was no diesel to be had. I essentially got stranded on the side of the freeway with no way to move forward. I ended up having to go to a shelter and sleep in a cot for a night.
State of emergency declaration.
The storm is putting lives at risk. Millions of Texans
temperature dropped to minus 18 degrees.
It's crazy. Like, I'm the only one on the road. So from there, we went to the show, and at the show, we were expecting there to be light rubbing. The premise of it is that we were getting chased by pursuers. Light rubbing was the biggest understatement of this year. The only thing that was left untouched was the roof. Well, the roof was nice. Anyway, so after that experience, we brought the car back and we started working on other projects like our street car and our Ineos E30 for SEMA, right? And as we're working through the projects, we realized that, hey, Gridlife is coming up, and we have it on our schedule to take the S14 to Gridlife at Gingerman Raceway in Michigan. The mad dash starts to get the car back together in working order. Jason from Dream Car Concepts comes and puts all the new fine line tuning body panels and the quarter panels from 2F Performance on it, and the car comes together really quickly. So Jason molds everything and fixes everything, all the mounting points that got damaged on the show. It really worked out well. Then we took it off to Landmark Graphics to get wrapped for the second time this year. You know, for the show, we had it rewrapped from our damage at Irwindale, and then we had it rewrapped again for the trip to Gridlife. So Gridlife was absolutely amazing. The amount of driving that we did and just being able to stretch Razetil's legs in a really fun environment and activate and like show people the amazing reliability that Ineos brings us was absolutely phenomenal. In Razetil, we run a 10W50 Ineos racing oil, and it's 50% ester based. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's the highest quality oil you can have. It keeps that thing ticking. We did lap after lap after lap at Gridlife, and then we boogied for 37 hours all the way back to California, and the boys actually unloaded the car on the way back and stopped at the salt flats for some cool shots. It was an epic trip in the middle of our Ineos E30 build. It's fun to do all this crazy stuff around the United States, and even in the middle of a really stressful SEMA build.